Hello FragComm, Oz here. I'm coming back with another unboxing, another episode of That's Why I Love FragComm. I discovered two fragrances through the fragrance community that is relatively cheap but kind of promising. So I'll go ahead and then open the package that I received today. So this one I discovered through Frag Boy Stewie's collection, and then he did a video, a full review on this one. The reason why I went with this was because of the price. I believe it was $16 on Beautyspin. One of the reasons that I bought it was because he said the quality reminded him of something the Creed House will release. And then he also mentioned another fragrance that I reminded him of. That was Monsieur Cédroit Boisé, I think. So yeah, for the price and how he described it, I decided I'll just give this a try. The second fragrance is something that I discovered through like a reading threads online. I don't remember what website I was on. But then this one, the picture reminded me of one of the Tom Ford Private Blend bottles. It looks similar, and then the notes are kind of hinting that it might be another Tuscan leather clone. We'll go ahead and unbox these and do first impression and see. So we're gonna start with Oudh Al Misk from the Rasasi house. So I'm gonna list the notes. Among the notes, they have ambergris listed there, but for the price of $16, I don't know if that is authentic or if they're using like a man-made substitute or something like that, but we'll go ahead and see how it smells. So we have some gold detail here. Yeah, they're all in Arabic. And then Oud Al Misk here. This is 100 ml, made in Dubai. Nice presentation. I like the box, and it looks like this slides up. Cool. Really nice bottle. Gold cap. Really minimalistic look. Yeah, plastic cup. But what I'm interested in is in the juice, eh? So I'll go ahead and test this. So off top for this one I get, of course, bergamot, but it's really soft bergamot, grapefruit, orange, but I won't say like a sweet orange or anything. If anything, like orange leaf or blossom. There's no much sweetness to it. Patchouli, can definitely smell the musk, and sandalwood. And I can see why Frag Boy Stewie was referring to this as something that the Creed House like might release or something like that, like something in the same vein as a Creed fragrance. The quality is really nice. Something that is non-cloying, airy, light, but yet complex. Among my fragrances, I think this reminds me of Rasasi Knowledge. I think at first, during the first impressions, I ended up rating Rasasi Knowledge at a 6, if I remember correctly. But then after a week of wearing it, I got hooked, and then that's what I'm wearing most of the time during the hot summer days. And I think I'm at 1/4 of the bottle already. So I can definitely see something like this being used a lot. It's really nice, not offensive. This would be a great office scent, actually. And I can see where the Creed comparison comes in terms of quality, airiness, but yet complexity that it shows. So, great scent, great scent. Yep. For the price and what it does, it is worth it. So next we're gonna look at Enigma by Whajid Farah, which is like a brand of the white feather perfume company, I guess. This one is made in France. This is Eau de Parfum. It's 100 ml. So I'll go ahead and then check this one out. So cheap cup here, plastic. It doesn't stay in place, but let's go ahead and go to the bottle. It says Enigma Eau de Parfum Whajid Farah 100 ml made in France. But I'm interested in the scent, so let's see what it brings. Okay, so remember that Yakuam opens with a leather and raspberry note. This one so far gives me that vibe, but in a lighter way. So the opening is not as rich as like Yakuam, that's for sure. But you can have like you can smell the leather, like a light leather and raspberry note. Um, I wouldn't say the raspberry note here is really authentic. Like I smell something sweet plus like some type of leatherish scent. I don't know how this is gonna dry down to, but from the opening is already light. It's like a watered down version of like Yakuam. So a really interesting scent. I will have to test this again for like longevity and then see um, how complex it becomes. Because I feel like from the moment I sprayed it, the first time I sprayed it, and then 5 minutes into it, it's getting complex. So we'll see. Hello, FragComm, Oz here. So today I'm doing the full review of Oudh Al Misk by Rasasi and then Enigma by Whajid Farah. So overall, what I get with Oudh Al Misk is like a citrusy and musk scent that is toned down by the woodsy notes, mainly sandalwood. It gives you a really nice, airy, pleasant, again, musky, citrusy, and then light sandalwood bubble around you. This on the skin smells natural. It blends beautifully with the skin, my skin chemistry at least, and it doesn't feel like perfumey or cologne for people who are around me and smelling it. Um, Overall, they did a really good job at sustaining the citrus note throughout the full wearing and then toning down that citruses and then the freshness. I think Sai mentioned something about this having like a freshness that is worthy of being mentioned by like in Creed fragrances. And he was right. I sprayed it for the first 5 minutes, and then it's like in the 10-minute mark that I started to notice that freshness that was that resembled what Creed has in their offering. I'll go between 5 and 6 sprays, and it lasts for 7 to 8 hours, and then it projects for 4 to 5, like around 4 to 5 hours, beautifully. This is not cloying. It is really pleasant. I don't know anything else to add to this other than if you have the opportunity to get this, just get it. I got this on Beauty Spend for $16.99. This is well worth more than that. So for me, this is a solid 9 out of 10. There's no debate on that. When it comes to citrus-based fragrances, I think this is a good one for me. Next is this Enigma by Whajid Farah. I didn't know anything about this house. I just saw the bottle. I was like, oh, that looks like a Tom Ford private blend bottle. What I get out of this is a candied raspberry with suede. Now, when I say candy, I don't mean like a hard sweet note. It's like kind of a hairy, like a hairy candied raspberry smell, and the suede just grays in that. Now, a lot of people might think that this is feminine because of the sweetness, but I think that it is something that a man can pull off as for a man, and I feel like it's a really good night scent. By no means it is close to Tuscan leather. This is like, if I even want to stretch it, I'll call it Tuscan leather summer edition, just to say how watered down it is. So I'm not gonna go there. On its own is basically a sweet suede based leatherish scent. This one I wouldn't recommend buying it just for like and expecting something great out of it. It is nice smelling, but I feel like this would be more suited for somebody who is still in high school or college, kind of. This is not mature to me, so that one is a pass for me. Yeah, that's it. And then if I was gonna rate that, I probably rate it a five, neutral. So all in all, Oud Al Misk, you cannot pass on this. Seriously, like, I mean, some people say that they get like a poor, like a subpar performance out of this. But I mean, this is one of the fragrances that I think, yeah, you buy it for $17, and it is worth the effort of carrying like an atomizer with you and then respray. This is worth it. So I would say this is a high recommendation for me. I think I'm gonna get a backup bottle. I enjoyed wearing this one. So Enigma by Whajid Farah, for me, I don't see anybody of a 25 wearing this. This would be more suited for somebody in in high school or in college. That is still into sweet fragrances, kind of loud fragrances, but then like a little bit of complexity, where like the suede that the suede brings into this fragrance, but doesn't make it too mature for them to wear. So this would be great for under 25. So if any of these appeal to you, I think this is a no-brainer. They cost only $17, and then if you purchase them before the end of the month, I think I'll put the coupon code that I got from Retail Me Not or whatever down in the description box. You can go there and then grab it and then get any of these if you want. So again, thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and then watch out for my upcoming unboxing. I ordered a lot of fragrances, Rasasi mainly because I'm fascinated by the house right now. So we'll have a good unboxing coming up soon. Thank you.